Okay, I had a request to look at a situation where we need to convert from the form y equals mx plus c to the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. And the second request was to how do I graph it when it's in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. So first things first, what I'm going to do is use the question off the sheet that I gave you, question 15, and we will solve this question and convert it to the form, as you can see, and then we'll look at graphing it. So points 1, negative 3, 3, 4. Simply, first thing we need to do, obviously, is to find that we need to put it in the form y equals mx plus c. So we need to find m first. Pretty simple. We're going to go 4 subtract negative 3. All of this stuff is pretty simple, so I'm going to run through it pretty quick. So 4 subtract negative 3 is 7. 3 subtract 1 is 2. So there's my gradient. I pick a point, so I'm going to pick the first point. Choose 1, negative 3. So I'm going to have negative 3 is equal to 7 over 2 lots of 1 plus c. So negative 3 subtract 7 over 2 is equal to c. So c is negative 13 over 2. Check that yourself if you're not sure. So then we have our equation y is equal to 7 over 2x plus, sorry, not plus, minus 13 over 2. Now, there's our y equals mx plus c form. Second thing is to convert it to, so going from y equals mx plus c to ax plus by plus c equals 0. So the difficulty obviously is the fact that we've got fractions. Boom, boom. So what we need to do is ensure that, first of all, the fractions are a common denominator. If they are, then this job is easy. If they're not, then we need to make them common denominators. So ignoring the y's and x's, make them common denominators. In this case, they are already. So if we were to subtract these two terms, then we would simply subtract 7x minus 13 all divided by 2. But we don't do that. So we're going to multiply everything by 2. So if I multiply everything by 2, 2 times y becomes 2y. 7 over 2x multiplied by 2 is 7x. 13 over 2 multiplied by 2 is 13. Now it's in that form, we can then rearrange it. 2y subtract 7x plus 13 equals 0. Now if we have a look at our options over here, so we've got 2y plus 7x plus 13. Now notice none of the options over here match exactly with that one. But the one that looks closest, okay, where we've got minus 7x and plus 13, well, we've got, all right, so none of those really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything by negative 1, because that'll give me minus 2y plus 7x minus 13 equals 0, because negative 1 times 0 is 0. Now, if I reorganize that, minus 2y minus 13 equals 0. And as you can see, that is quite obviously c. Now, how do I graph that? Well, graphing it is quite simple. If I'm going to graph that type of function, minus 2y minus 13 equals 0, graphing it, we use the intercept method. So intercept method means if I want to find the x-intercept, I let y equal 0. If I want to find the y-intercept, I let x equal 0. So back over here, my x-intercept is when y equals 0. So I have 7x minus 0 minus 13 equals 0. So 7x equals 13, so x is 13 over 7. Not very nice numbers, but who cares? My y-intercept is when y equals 0. Oh, look at that. I did the y-intercept first. That was a bit silly. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Y-intercept is when x equals 0. So I'm going to have 0, take away 2y, take away 13 equals 0. So negative 2y equals 13. So y is negative 13 over 2. Graphing that, Dodgy Brothers graph. Always label your axes. So x is 13 on 7, so that's, what's that? That's nearly 2, not quite. So if I go cross 1, cross 2, cross 3, so 13 on 7 is nearly 2. So I'm just going to put it sort of there, roughly. And negative 13 over 2 is a fair way down. That's 6.5, negative 6.5. So we'll just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's around about there, let's say. And if I then put in a nice line, let's see if I can move that baby. Missed. Yeah, that's close enough. You can see that, can't you? And there's my line. Okay, thank you very much.